The BA327 from Solar delivers a great combination of accuracy, versatility, and convenience. Using its exclusive micro-load technology, the battery testing is quick, easy, and decisive, with fewer recharge and retest results than most competing models. Simply choose your battery type, identify the rating system you are testing to, and input the battery rating. The tester then runs through the testing process and provides a result, including the determined value of the battery being tested. What's great is it can test 6 different lead-acid battery types, including flooded, AGM, spiral wound, gel cell, start-stop AGM, and enhanced flooded batteries. It can also test batteries from 40 to 2000 CCA capacity, everything from power sport to Group 31 batteries. Once the battery test is complete, the operator can perform a starting system test and alternator output test, providing a complete service solution. Extra long 10-foot cable reach enables an easy battery connection, and the unit features an integrated printer for easy service documentation, and the printout can be customized to show the shop's contact information. Effective battery analysis made easy. That's the BA327 from Solar.
Do you feel like you're regularly leaving too much money at the mechanic for surprisingly insignificant problems? Would you like to perform your own diagnostic and analyze your vehicle battery problems with no expenses? We offer the solution. Foxwell BT705 battery analyzer is dedicatedly developed to test 12V regular flooded, AGM flat plate, AGM spiral and gel batteries and 12V and 24V starting and charging system. It provides a quick, easy and affordable solution for technicians to check battery health and detect faults of starting and charging system. In addition, built-in Bluetooth module allow you print data via connect a mini Bluetooth printer. Global rating systems and multi-language systems, premium quality copper clip and 7.8 feet wire keep guarantee to maintain a stable communication all throughout the testing process, all great features which make this battery analyzer a must in your car tool kit.
It's actually something I've been meaning to buy because I've had lots of batteries die on me. So if you didn't know, Texas is really hard on batteries, so when you've got it 105 out all summer, 100 and whatever, batteries tend to die. So since we've lived here, I think I've had to rescue Megan 4 times. So we've been here 12 years, which means it's averaging about 3 years between battery death, which is about right. That seems about right. So batteries are lasting about 3 years for us. Now, I have this. So it's an ANCEL battery tester. We're gonna give it a shot. It's called the BST500, and I'm gonna try it on the Ferrari, and then actually I'm gonna try it on the Subaru because the Subaru's battery is pretty old. Ferrari's battery is pretty new, so I don't think it's going to really show up anything substantial on the Ferrari, but I suspect the Subaru will be interesting. Let me finish chewing the Starburst, and then let's try this battery tester.
Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
So here's the battery tester, and you can see it actually does a printout. Yeah, so that's apparently the printout that was done for testing. And it came with some instructionals that have like a cute little dog face and a little dude face. I'm gonna follow the instructions, and it's got a little handy dandy chart of all the different battery types and whatever. And then of course the instruction manual. I might need this. We'll find out. Let's hook this up to the Ferrari's battery, and then let's start playing around with it and seeing what it says. Sound good? Good. Well, since we're testing the battery, I need to disconnect the charger from the battery, obviously. Otherwise we're gonna get some weird readings, so disconnect the trickle charger. There we go. All right, so the Ferrari's battery, if you didn't know, is located in the passenger footwell. So I already opened up the panel, so I'm gonna get a flashlight because otherwise you can't see crap down there. And then we'll hook up this thing and test the Ferrari's battery, which better be good because it's like a year old. There's my battery, and you can see there's a lot of extra crap on my battery because It's got like a charger and it's got aftermarket stereo and stuff. We're gonna hook this thing up. So negative terminal, positive terminal, get them clipped in. All right, so obviously we have a 12-volt battery. And let's do battery capacity. Cold cranking apps. So it's actually, I think this battery is a 700. So 700 cold cranking amps. Testing. Cool. Great. That was quick. Whoa, 780. Hell yeah. Print report. Hell yeah, I want to print that shit. Set date. Serial number. All right, so you can see, yeah. I did it a third time. 12.64 volts. Sure, that thing. 100, whatever that is. Oh man, my cold cranking amps went down to 778. It was at 781. So it's supposed to be at 700, which is great. So, cool. That's actually pretty handy. I wonder what the startup load is. Oh, look at it. We got more options. Max workload, charge system. What? Okay, startup load. What is that? Current voltage, instant volt. I'm supposed to like actually crank it over, right? And it tells the difference? Okay, well. Cool, you can actually see it change with the, when the systems came on, certainly from the F1 pump. And you can see it jumps back up now that the pump's done. Alright, ready? Cool. That is pretty cool, man. Max workload. It says to go to speed up to 2500. Charge system. I'll admit, I need to read up on this thing. So I was reading up in the manual, you know, as I probably should have done from the start. So basically, the battery capacity one we did right. You just plug into the battery and then run it and it's fine. The startup load we also did right. Basically, you just start the car and the instant voltage will show the lowest voltage that you see on the car. And you want it to be above 9.6. So basically, if you can't hold at least 9.6 volts, then you're in trouble. The max workload basically is the maximum capacity of the system, and you see you want it to be at least 12.8, so that was good to see. Mine was at like 14 point something. And then the charge system basically says, hey, you should be between 13.3 and less than 15, and mine was. You can see obviously since the car's off, it's like, oh god, you're dying. No! No, you're less than 13, oh god! Ah, okay. Alright, so that was stupid easy. Basically, we figured out that the battery's good and that the alternator is good. So basically, it has enough charge on the battery and it holds enough charge to start, and it will stay charged when the car is running. So it's holding 14 point something volts when it's running. It has 12 point something volts while it's not. We even accidentally tested that when the car is not running, obviously the alternator is not charging, so it's showing that that's not right. So that basically shows my alternator is in good shape and battery's in good shape, which is, I mean, we knew the battery's gonna be in good shape, but the alternator, that was a bit of a question. I mean, it is 12 years old or whatever. Now let's do the Subaru. And so the interesting thing about the Subaru is, like I said, the battery is old, so I don't know how good it's gonna be, but the alternator I just replaced last year. Or maybe it was this year, whatever it was, within a year or so. So the alternator should do really well, but the battery, I'm suspicious it's gonna be crap. So let's try that out and see if this thing can detect a bad battery. All right, so just like before, we'll hook up the positive negative terminals. We can see right here, it says it's 550 cold cranking amps. Hook up the positive. Yeah, these terminals are all kind of crowded and crappy. Alright. There we go. We're in business. So, 12 volt battery, battery capacity, cold cranking amps. Oh no. We are way down here. So 550. Testing. caution. So basically it's saying my battery's kind of jankety. That's cool, man. That's kind of what I expected. It's been, the battery's been having a bit of an issue starting, so. All right, well, let's print that. Yeah. I love that. Oh shit. Caution. Since we got the battery capacity, let's do the startup load. So basically, we put it there and we're gonna start the car and you'll see it should show that it holds at least 9.6 volts on the lowest voltage we see. So that's what we'll look for. Alright, so you can see it only had 9.66 volts when it started, so it's like right at the edge. So 9.6 is bad, it's the limit. So obviously it's time for a new battery. And it gave me the caution on the test, and now it's pretty much showing me I'm basically there. So that's nice because now I'm not going to go to the office and get stranded at the office or go somewhere and not be able to start my car. You know, like I said, this is Texas, so it's pretty murderous on batteries. Let's check out the other functions and see how this car is doing. Alright, so we'll do max workload. So we're supposed to well, it's already above the 12.8, so we're good there. Charge system. Good news is, yeah, as we expected, the new alternator is doing a good job. It's holding a lot of voltage, so we're fine there. So everything else is working, it's just not so good on the actual battery capacity. All right, now that the car is off, I'm just gonna run the battery capacity again just out of sheer curiosity. And let's see what we get. Yeah, still at caution. So I'm gonna print it. Yeah. I love that. Sweet. That was pretty funny. So as I was finishing up with the Subaru, my neighbor's like, oh, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's a battery tester. He's like, it tests your car battery. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, man, I could have used that. My wife's battery in her car died last week, and we could have, you know, checked it. The ANCEL battery tester. So it's the model BST 500, and you can see it proves that my Forester's battery needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna get a battery for the Forester going. And obviously it showed that the Ferrari's battery is okay. So that's pretty awesome that we were able to show it.
All right, hookup is very simple. Let's go black to negative and red to positive. And it turns on. It says battery test or contrast, so you can adjust the contrast of the screen. So we'll press enter on battery test, and we have a choice of battery test, charging test, startup test, or load test. We'll do battery test, and now it asks for the cold cranking amps. So we'll hit enter, and now I'm going to adjust that for the cold cranking amps of this battery. Okay, it wants the cold cranking amps, which on this is 650. It says CCA at 0 degrees F 650. So we'll just run that up to 650 and press enter. And it says the battery is passable at 74% life. It's 12.93 volts. It's putting out 620 cold cranking amps. We'll go back. We'll do the charging test. It says start engine and press enter key. Now we'll press enter. It says we're reading about 15.2 or 3 volts, somewhere in there. We'll go back and we can go to startup test. And now I'm going to shut the engine and restart it. And it should read the maximum and minimum. And hopefully you can see it says that the minimum was 10.76 volts as it was cranking. So everything here looks good. We'll go to load test, and it says to turn the lights on and any other accessories and run the engine at 2000 RPM for about 15 seconds. So I'll do that now. changes. It says the voltage is about 13.8. Minimum was 13.8. The standard is 12.8. So it looks like the charging system on this car is good.